superior team here. North are good on Nuke, but this has got to be us. And right now it feels like they're missing some key duels. They're missing some key timings here. So it could be a good chance to just slow things down.
And just imagine if we end up on Mirage as well, what will happen there. Both teams adapted playing that map. It would be the dream scenario for anyone who's a fan of Counter-Strike if they could go to the third map.
Well, they need to start waking up a little bit. Pasha has not had any joy right now. He's working on a secret agent.
Yeah, but they should have had some sort of huddle before going to this map saying, listen, we're starting on the T side, expect a rough ride, expect to get shut down a lot, don't worry about it. If we get
So this is slow pattern building here on the side of VP's players. And now we have to see if it's actually going to work.
It is kind of a hard play for North to stop, though. I mean, apart from waiting in the vents downstairs, that's a good idea. But if you just try and spray through the smoke, that could end badly too. Config moving up at the edge, but Neo's going to somehow best him. That's essentially run and gun with the AK-47 from Neo, and he still picks up the kill. Simply ridiculous, and now he's looking for more. He's almost out of health, but AC's down to 9 as well, and Snacks is waiting with a knife. Oh no, oh no. We've seen this before.
You saw this blade presses Shoxy, and Snacks not going to do it. Decides not to hold his ground.
Ends up getting dropped. Taz and Patrick coming back in. MSL with a kill on Taz, but that's the round for Virtus.Pro. They crack open the B-bomb side, and in spite of Snacks with a bit of a misstep there, it works out just fine.
That was Blade versus Shoxy on Nuke, and Shoxy, obviously when he got shanked, said something we can't repeat on stream. But anybody would be pissed in that situation if you got red like that.
We've already had far too many knife kills in this major.
Unbelievable.
Like 7 of them yesterday. Oh well, we might be able to continue here on Nuke. Again, Virtus.Pro, AWP there, North able to buy, but you can tell on the grenades that it's not exactly perfect, and Pasha gonna go for a quick peek in Squeak, trying to see if he can find a kill on anybody, but no one offering themselves up just yet.
Turns out Molotov's hurt. Fire, you don't want to hang around in it too long, but you can take the risk. And Pasha this time, it's not going to pay off for him. But we'll see if they play aggressive or not. And AZ kind of dancing around. This is just the sit and wait strategy from VP. They brought a sandwich, they make a picnic, they take their time with it, right? You know, look at the sky a little bit and then decide, right, all right, time to go.
Look at the position from Cajun. He's so far back expecting a yard push. That's quite rare. And unlikely that
and then peak at the same time simultaneously. Neo on the block, just barely saw him in time, and Neo hits the shot. No clutch for Magus and Virtus.Pro, winning a third crucial round here in the first half.
Oh, that was a way actually for Magus to win that because he had the Molotov. So if he gets the kill on Neo and guesses that the last player is Heaven, it's a minuscule chance that can work out. Well, Pasha here doing all the work to open it up. North not excited about the result, 6-3, and now even worse, they're on pistols.
Yep, and this is end days if you are North at this point. There is a huge chance for Virtus.Pro to start racking up rounds on the T side. They just need to be careful about overcommitting. It's Taz! You're not supposed to kill your teammate, you're supposed to help him. 4-on-4. And unfortunately a team kill there to make things just a little bit easier here for North in this round. But Virtus.Pro are also just sticking together, and I like this, staying together as a unit. Although MSL somehow finds a shot on Snacks.
It's going to be very frustrating. They need to make up their minds right now, Virtus.Pro. Get onto a bomb site. You've got all the grenades. Just smoke out every position on that bomb site and get the bomb plant down. Not too much thinking now, because if they slow it down too much more, North are going to be finding more pickoffs. Config is going to get overrun by Viali. And there are the smokes for all the entrances. This is exactly how you should play this round. AZ can't see. Oh, is there a gap? He's looking right at the edge. That smoke. That could be very dangerous, but it looks like he's not going to be able to spot out Viali. Cajun goes down, MSL is snuck in behind and trying to run down Viali. He misses the opportunity. And AZ goes down. Virtus.Pro winning a fourth round on the T side of New.
Woo. Yeah, for a while there, though, you're feeling pretty anxious, I think, if you're Virtus.Pro. That was a little bit close at ramp, but they took their time. They made use of their superior firepower and gear, which is exactly how you have to do it. And so 6-4, and in this key round, North are calling their first tactical timeout.
It might just be about time. They've got their backs to the wall now. There are so many problems that occur when you start not having that much money on the CT side, and one of them is evident. There's no AWP to control the R for KGB. That's one big issue. The other one is the lack of Molotovs. They need them to buy time and block Virtus.Pro off, and they only have 2 of them. That can definitely come back to haunt them.
Curious if they're going to try and rinse and repeat the aggression in yard, though. This VP, they have been setting up that wall of smokes. Config was nearly successful. Neil gave him the drive-by, but I mean, it could have been possible for them to have some pressure and some successful pressure out there.
Yeah, so either do that, but also why not play on the stairwell for a bit? Have one guy Cajun yard and then Config on the stairwell or something, just to try and see if you can sneak in a kill when they're behind that red container. Cajun is making his way out. Instead, it's a bit of a double stack towards the ramp, and it's Snacks trying to get in. Again, a bit confused. He's going to make it down the vent quick, and he is on 48 health, but he's got the control.
And one part of the puzzle is in place. His teammates are now clearing out yard towards secret, so they'll be able to get down into the halls, and so they can start setting up those avenues onto the B site. Viali taking point. And in the meantime, Neo holding passively at ramp, but it's Config who wins the duel versus Snacks, gets down the vents for free, and finds the opening frag here in this round.
That's such a big kill for Config. If he doesn't get that, who knows? And Asher goes down next. Config looking for the third in the fight, but Taz will take him down in return, so a tiny window of opportunity here for Virtus.Pro. They need to be quick now before North start to react and close in towards the B-bomb site. Neo's sneaking his way through. There's still 55 seconds, and there's a guy hiding on the side. Meg is also Cajun coming in. He goes down to Taz, second kill of the round for him. Now 3-on-3.
They're so good at slowing down the pace here, Virtus.Pro. Meg somehow gets caught by Neo coming in through the ramp, and that was the key. That was the anchor for that B site for North. Now they have to get in here and fight. And they're not going to make it happen. And MSL drops to his doom. Neo was waiting. And Virtus.Pro changing rounds, nearly tying it up. 4 rounds in a row. And North are going to be back on pistols once again. This is the opportunity. You might have actually, Anders, you might have cursed him. You know, teams usually get more T-side rounds here, but anything is possible on the CT side. Virtus.Pro heard you. They're like, you're right, Anders. Actually, you're right.
Just winning that economic game makes all the difference in the world when you're on the CT side. This could be a punishing first half now. Virtus.Pro turn the tide. The crowd is once again behind them, and 12 rounds in here, they've got every chance to tie it up and make it 6-6 in the first half. That would be amazing. Snacks already finding a kill on MSL, and North, this round is not good.
Well, Config doing a lot of damage, so that was good from him. But Snacks has now made it down into the vents, his usual abode. And in the meantime, there was a little bit of a peek for info from Magus over at ramp. And so slowly but surely, they're working their way through, but Config, he's not unscathed. And they're going back to ramp yet again. Magus once again with that angle, finds the headshot. Snacks roasts Config somehow. And so we're still with the man advantage here for Virtus.Pro. It's combat at ramp, and the bomb has been dropped, so you need to bring it back. Snacks has to get over there to help him out, and eventually Pasha will find the kill. 6-6. We're all tied up here in the first half on Nuke. Second map of this quarterfinal. VP in the lead 1-0. And now it is going to be the full buy for both teams, Anders. There is the AWP in play for Cajun, so the yard pressure can come back. And well, Pasha obviously holding on to his. 10,000 in the bank for Pasha.
That's a hard obstacle to overcome if you're on the north side. They need to win the next 3 rounds in a row. They did it just fine early in the game when they had the money. Now they have it again. We'll see what they could do here.
Well, Cajun straight out into the yard, straight out into garage, holding the angle. He got caught by Bialy last time he was out here, but he's holding a very passive angle way in back. Misses his shot, but he gets the timing on Pasha, who's going for a nade. Free kill for Cajun.
It's almost unbelievable timing, isn't it? Now he's double scoped up there towards the silo. He really wants that second kill. Out in the yard, flashes in. That could have been one in there. Neo picking up the AWP. That sound, Neo breaking the chant with an AWP kill on Config, making it a 4 versus 3. Still Virtus.Pro a man down, but now is where it really counts. If they break North in this round, it's going to unravel for the Danish team. I don't see how they can make it back and have a reasonable first half if they don't win this round. They've got them an advantage. The bomb is down on the B bottom side, but this fact that Bialy is up here in mini, waiting to backstab them is huge. We'll see if North are going to be able to expect this. They're all coming in from the ramp, trying for the retake. There are not many grenades. They have one flashbang here on Virtus.Pro to buy time. And now here comes North, opening up, taking down Snacks. That's Cajun with a shot. Neo with one for the smoke, but he can't escape. And it's all on Bialy. They don't have grenades to block him off, but he has to face 3 people on the other side, and he's going to go down to Cajun B, finding a quad kill in the round. Huge round here for the Danish sniper to bring a 7th round on North's scoreboard.
What a sick retake from North. Instead of splitting up and giving Virtus.Pro chances for individual one-on-one duels, every time somebody from VP peeks, he's peeking into 3 people. No chance at all. Neo got lucky through the smoke there with the angle. But North, they played that perfectly. A little bit of a stumble there because Virtus.Pro are about to go for double AWP on T-side nuke. Let's go, boys. That is not something you see every day.
No, but it makes perfect sense. Given that they have the capability for it, they just need to lurk in a kill anywhere on the map, and North are going to be in trouble once again here. 7-6, this first half is electric right now. Snacks quick down with the AWP, trying to charge it and getting the kill on Config. Mother of God, what is happening? Sparta getting the kill on MSL. That's not how this weapon is supposed to work.
Aggro. We're getting some old aggressive op again. The shotgun might as well be. But a 2-man advantage just like that in the blink of an eye. Virtus.Pro, they've got a huge lead. Big is going to walk into the corner right to his death. Taz not caught sleeping. The headshot is there. And we're looking at another tied situation unless something magical can happen here for the Danes.
Oh, AZ sees it, but does he realize there's still a guy in lobby? He's going to get shot in the back by Neo. Very hard to play that. And Cajun might as well try and save the AWP into the 15th round here, and Virtus.Pro should do everything to hunt him. If they lose 4 rifles here trying to fight him, that's still perfectly valid. That's still a good idea. He's going to miss the shot, and Neo will take him down. Tying it up again. 7-7 as a scoreline, ladies and gentlemen, and moving into the 15th round.
Oh, man. The first shot was a Config or Magus that Snacks catches unawares with the AWP. Because I'm pretty sure that guy,
yes.
yeah, Config, he's holding here. No way does he expect Snacks to have the op. He's like, I'll go toe-to-toe with your AK. No problem. But the op, there's a shot. The double AWP works perfectly. And we're going into the 15th round with a force buy for North, 7-7. The double AWP still in play here for Virtus.Pro, but North stretching themselves to get the best buy possible. 3 UMPs, 2 nades, and an opening kill for Pasha. Haven't seen that angle from MSL yet, but Pasha not caught off guard.
Dish winning all the fights right now. There is finally a push out of the stairwell there. That's Config with the UMP waiting. He's currently Molotov'd up. There's going to be another one, and it will force him back. He had to make a choice then, and he decided to fall off the angle. This is looking so good for Virtus.Pro.
Not exactly the most effective flash, but they do get control of trophy room back.
Bialy has at least gone down, but the weapons for North are looking miserable at the moment. Virtus.Pro, again, they've got some yard control and they've got plenty of time here. Their T side has just been stunning. And now the crowd is here. Magisk paying them no mind, getting a triple with the UMP. That's almost a miracle this late in the first half, and now Snacks is in a 1 versus 4. Magisk fighting Virtus.Pro in the crowd all at the same time, and coming out on top at least for this round. Snacks is going to be going down. Hero play for Magisk will give North an 8th round at the end of the first half here. It won't get any easier now for North, but they have a chance. They can still win this match. They can still bring it back to a 3rd one. So beyond Mirage.
Oh, absolutely right. On Mirage.
We've got a full wave going all around the arena here. Neo looking relaxed, almost casual at this point in time. He knows they've set themselves up very nicely if they can win this pistol with no kit once again here, so trying to see if they could just shut it down. But also on the other side, Magisk with the Deagle trying to open up the yard. Very interesting. We'll see if it works out. It certainly does not. Snack's going to pick up one and looking for more of a fight here against the second target with just Config. If he gets both of them in the beginning, it's almost too much to handle here. He's just fighting out in the open, not afraid of anybody, and Config will take him down.
There it is. Kind of wondering where the teammates are, but then Bialy shows up from on high, gets a headshot on Config, revenge for his fallen mate. But Snacks was just not taking any damage at all in those fights. Finally, he is laid low. Man advantage for Virtus.Pro, and the fight coming in from Pasha. MSL doesn't know what hit him, and Taz, he spots the rotation to ramp as well. Just barely makes it around the corner. Does he get the headshot too? No, Cajun is there to assassinate him.
And now we'll see. 2 versus 3. Everything on the line here for North. They need to win this round. Closing the door in the face of Pasha. And he almost wanted to knife it. Neo has gone down. And the bomb is planted. 2 versus 2. Bialy hot in pursuit coming in from the ramp. He's not checking the angle. And actually Cajun has somehow managed to actually circumnavigate him. And it's Bialy with the kill, taking down one. Everything on AC here. Virtus.Pro looking for the pistol round. If they win it, that might just be the end. AC looking for an opening. They're going to bust in the doors and take him down. Bialy with a triple, and Virtus.Pro making it to 8. A huge round.
And again, the Fitting Thunder rolling in, bringing the hype with it. VP, that's the start that they needed here in the second half. And North, they find themselves in the same predicament as Virtus.Pro in the first. You got the bomb plant, you play ballsy the way VP do and go for the force buy. Or do you trust in your strategies and save for the next one where you can afford to get the AKs? Just long-range duels all day long, out in the yard. And yeah, you can see the frustration. AZ does a good job of containing it, but of course, Taz in the fist bump. They can see each other too.
I love it. Bialy shouting at them in the other booth. And now he's following up his trash talk with a couple of great kills there, shutting down North right off the bat. Neo going to be getting the kill on Magisk as well. The bomb has been planted, so North will at least accomplish that much, but don't think they can hold on to it here. Cajun trying to take the fight, but Ace is the last one left. Smoke is up, but with a Glock, Yeah, there's pretty much no chance here. 9 rounds for Virtus.Pro.
Good on Taz for picking up those kills as well. A lot of the kills going to SMGs, you want to boost that economy as quickly as possible if you're on VP side. Get as many nades to work with in the next round as possible, because this is going to be a very good buy now for North, because they get the second bomb plant. The second bomb plant, and so they get the bonus 800 and they get the buy. Not going to be an AWP. It looks like same situation as what happened with VP in the first half, whereas Virtus.Pro kind of want to see. No, that's all going to depend on positioning, but holding on to the MP9 could be just a little bit risky here.
And tactical timeout for Virtus.Pro. They've already used one, and this was the second. 8 seconds left. Let's see what North can do with the AKs. They've got every chance of breaking it wide open here. They're playing against a UMP, an MP9, a Scout. If they were going to win around here with rifles, is this one.
Every chance. And it's an interesting risk taken by Virtus.Pro when they could afford to get the rifles and fully put everything on the line, but instead they decide to play with fire, and we'll see if they get burned. They are in the lead, 9-8. And a full spread here as we see the setup, and the stars come out.
It's going to be the Molotov towards the upper railing inside of the A-bomb site, forcing anyone out of position. Doesn't seem like anyone's holding there, so that really won't help them out too much. But the door has been exploded, and Bialy gets overrun. Config with a big start. Neo only going to get the one kill. Config following it up, and also picking up the bomb is the AC. Now they're just rushing towards the B-bomb site. They want the quick plant. The Molotovs are raining in towards the ramp. Look at Config. He's just a tank right now, rushing all the way through, controlling almost all of the map, and Magus with a kill, leaving Pasha alone. And Config looking for the triple, trying to see if he can close the round down right now. What a power play coming out from the Danish side here. Pasha going to get overrun, and North taking another round. That's so explosive.
MSL showing what he's been able to refine with his teammates here. They were preparing all last night for this match. They've had some chances to watch Virtus.Pro, hell, even in this tournament, play Nuke. And so they could actually put something together here to be prepared. And we're seeing the results now. It does result in a force buy coming in for Virtus.Pro. They can actually still afford the 3 rifles, but it's going to be a shotgun on Pasha, the Swag 7, and the MP9 on Snacks. Very curious to see how North decide to play it once again here. In the yard, it's going to be a little bit of pressure. Config trying to get him to the top of Silo to get that AK in play as quickly as possible, and he will.
And very fast out of the yard here, as the scoreline is tied up, 9-9. And Virtus.Pro in a very similar position as to the one that North were facing in the first half. Out of money and not in a good position at all. Got to really keep the focus right now, or this can spiral out of control. Bialy picking up the first kill on MSL, and Snacks is raiding. This is pretty long range for an MP9. Not necessarily easy to get the kill, but all he needs is one little bit up ahead there, and he gets the kill on Config. Now it's 4 versus 3. And this can work out.
Still plenty of time here for North, though, and that's the one thing that they have going for them. Virtus.Pro made fantastic use of their time throughout the first half on the T side. When they had an edge or when they were playing from behind, they were looking for frags constantly. And right now, Taz not overcommitting. The flash goes in, and this is just to draw attention to lower, because he can trust the Bialy to watch his back. Bialy did it, nearly winning the second duel versus Magus as well. And the damage has been done. Magus down to 10 HP. If he takes a tumble off of here, it will be his last.
He's going to wait, try and see if they get Cajun in. He gets the headshot, but look at the damage that's been done. A combined 19 health. How do you hope to win a round like this with 23 seconds left? Neo gets the kill on Cajun, and the follow-up double kill as Neo takes down the last 2 North players, and Virtus.Pro take the lead once again, just as they were about to be completely bankrupt.
And now we get into the back and forth, because it's going to be the buy for North as well.
The Phillips-Krupski chance is returned.
Fairly even by, actually, regarding both of these teams. Good nade count on MSL. He takes the hit with the Tech 9, but that's perfectly fine. If they decide to go ramp, he can be explosive through there, looking for the headshot on Taz. They will get that lobby control here in just a moment's time. passive stuff so far from VP as well, just waiting and seeing where they're going to be coming from, but they have committed quite a few nades, and it's looking like the explosive play. No time wasted at all. Spray it on to the A side, and it's turned into a barbecue. Bialy and Neo having a field day. Config will pick up one and slow things down just a little bit, but it's a two-man advantage for Virtus.Pro. And Neo's still alive on the side, but he has nothing to worry about. His guardian angel is there from on high, laying death and destruction down. And Taz finally shows up to join the party. Virtus.Pro, Bialy once again. Target the stack. That's right. This is our turn.
Absolutely shutting it down. And that was a force from North as well. They really were hoping that they could just catch the timing right, get on that A site. And that is one of those bomb sites where if you get the opening kill, the whole bomb site falls very quickly. You get in, get the bomb down, and then you can hide all over the place. So it's not such a bad idea, but they got completely shut down by the utility of Virtus.Pro. All of those grenades, just killing them instantly. Now, Glocks and one P250 there. Not a lot for North to work with.
Oh, the play here, Snacks. He is in danger of getting for one confrontation in the corner. Will catch him, close the distance, but it doesn't matter. The aim punch is there. And they barely hang in there, but Snacks, that is, a perfect anti-eco for Virtus.Pro, keeping all five alive. And this is exactly what North wanted to avoid. Now you've got a 3-round lead for Virtus.Pro, and they've got the money for a full buy if they lose this one. There is that cushion now where VP can feel somewhat secure. And so MSL, good time to do a little bit of talking here with his teammates and try and get their heads in the game. The pressure is on for North. They're at the limit now of losing control of this situation.
4 more rounds for Virtus.Pro, and they're going to make, again, the semi-finals of a major tournament. Bialy has got 24 kills right now. He's trying to carry them all the way home here. North have got a chance with the AKs to try and see if they can make the breakthrough, but Virtus.Pro, they look so focused right now. A level of focus we haven't seen out of them for just a very long time. Snacks getting the kill somehow on Config. He was surrounded. He should have been dead with no reply. Instead, it's a 4-on-4.
The luckiest of breaks and the quickest of reactions, and he is going to benefit from that. MSL now barreling through towards locker rooms, and he's got AZ watching from above on the railing, checking all the little sneaky spots that Pasha could be set up with that AWP if he was out in the yard. But Snacks was the only one, and Neil will be buying just a little bit more time here with that incendiary. Down to a minute left on the clock. And North, they do have a bit of an all-points kind of control going on here, outside in the yard at least.
50 seconds for the Danish side to set something up. You can see they're trying to be sneaky as they can out of the yard. It looks like they're gravitating towards the ramp position. Holding there is Pasha. He's going to pick up one. A second hand shot as well. And this is one of the last chances for North. Taz boosted up in the corner. They walk into a huge trap. And now it's Cajun 1 versus 4 with no time. He might as well not try.
You can see a bit of a frown here. He's just like, well, shake your head, what can you do? Bomb is dropped elsewhere. You won't have the money to rebuy an AK in the next round, so you might as well save this one. At least you can get a smoke and get full bot, but what a setup from VP, what a read. And just based on pressure from Snacks early on, throwing things out of whack for North. 13-9 now for Virtus.Pro. And they are on the edge. They will have a solid round here. It will be on Cajun to come up with something big here for North if they want to have a chance, the Danes. Half by for the rest of his teammates, getting some smokes. And so we will have an execute coming out here from North, but we'll see just where they want to get out. If it's going to be on the A side rush once again with Cajun to bolster them.
Everyone waiting now with bated breath. 9-13, 4-round gap, and North look like a team that are slowly running out of ideas, and Virtus.Pro look like just solid rocks at the moment. Every single round they're on point, and AK here on Cajun B that he saved from the previous round, some Tech 9s as well. And we'll see how this all plays out. They're rushing down towards the B bomb side, looking for an opening. They're very quick in this round on the Danish side. They can't take the long duels, Virtus.Pro. Instead, maybe the change of pace here could make the difference. They got the grenades in already now. They just need that really quick bomb plant, put some pressure back on VP.
And there it is. They will get that guaranteed at least. A 5-on-5 retake about to happen in close quarters in the B side. Anything is possible. MSL is ready and waiting down there. We will have the flash going through, but he's got config to back him up. And that's exactly what they want. They have the Tech 9s. If you run at them close, those M4s aren't going to be as powerful.
Molotov down to clear out the bomb, making sure no one is there. Snacks picking up 1 kill at least, but they lose by Ali in the meantime. And now the retake is on here. It's going to explode. Pasha looking for the kill, fighting close range. Snacks again with a shot, and it's all down to AC and Cajun trying to hold it alive. Snacks finally goes down, and Taz just trying to hold the bomb. There's no time at all, and he's going to be going down. Cajun with yet another quad kill to hold North in the tournament, to keep them alive.
That's what you expect from the veteran. Cajun, he is one of the players that leads his team along with MSL, coming in from Astralis into the roster. You can count on him. He has always been a destructive force in Danish CS. And it will be the timeout called here by North to reset and get a chance to breathe. But you can see the frustration clearly on VP's side, but that couldn't work any better for North, right? Close quarters with the pistols, trading effectively, and you had an AK in the fight as well. Ideal.
And finally, something that actually looked like decision-making from North, because there's been a lot of rounds where they've been sort of meandering around the map and taking aim fights with Virtus.Pro and losing them.
Right.
This time was much more decisive. You need more out of that. They were doing it on cobblestone too, even though they had a really rough time there. MSL sort of kept coming up with some pretty outrageous calls, and they need to do that again. 10-13 here, 24th round is on the way. We're nearing the end, ladies and gentlemen. Virtus.Pro are close, but North are clawing onto the map, trying to hold on to it. Cajun with 20 kills, trying to keep it alive, and at least North have a lot of utility in this round. Virtus.Pro were able to buy. Let's see how this unfolds.
Yeah, this is the reality check for Virtus.Pro. You could be thinking, right, we've got them on eco, this is it, boys, we've got this. All of a sudden, North are there to hip check him and say, not quite, we're not out of the fight yet. We do have a dangerous T-side if you give us the chance, if you give us the space. You saw VP, you can tell, just a little bit more passive in this round.
MSL taking just a lot of damage through the smoke. Oh, it's so close. Snacks. Random shots coming through. Pasha took a little bit of damage in return, and he's going to miss the opportunity there with the AWP. Looked like maybe he could have done it. Snacks still hiding out here, and he's going to get the kill on config again. The Dragon of KRAKOW back in action. 4 versus 5, and a couple of more kills, and it's going to spiral out of control. One more headshot to bring down MSL. It takes 3 men to drop Snacks out in that yard. Very frustrating for the Danes.
This is everything now for the Danes. If they lose this round, that's it. They're ecoing. They're going to have to go for the pistol force fire, so it's all on Cajun now. Can he deliver once again? Looking for the headshot. Clever angle there from Bialy. Goes for the flash, and Bialy continues to challenge. And Bialy believes in himself that he will win that duel. Takes the fight, gets it. Neo as well, and Neo with the double to put them on 14 rounds for Virtus.Pro. They are so close. Whereas North now, they thought they were closing the gap, but all of a sudden, it just stretched out into infinity.
You just have to take a moment to absorb all of the energy here at the arena. Long range, that second kill from Snacks, and yes, that opens up the whole round. It makes it so difficult for North to do anything, and they're back on pistols to try and stave off match point. They just have Beagles and Tech 9s here. Oh no, and there's the kill from Neo, taking down Megis. It is not looking good. They're trying to see if they can get down, but they're standing on top of the fire and getting shot through the smoke. And Bialy here to block him off with a smoke, waiting. Cajun goes down. Bialy, again, he does it with the third coming in. And that's that quad kill. Welcome to the Virtus.Pro apocalypse. They're 1 round away from making it to the semifinals.
The home turf. definitely making the noise. And well, this is the last chance if you are North. The tactical timeout, desperation, and the pressure mounting when you just get slapped down with impunity by one player on the opposing team, taking risks and not caring. It's a shock to the system, and North now, they need to dig deep to find a way back. 5 rounds, it is possible. But this, we'll get the replay again. He was right on the edge of the smoke. The follow-up, this one is what's insane. Okay then, Bialy.
Doesn't overextend at all. He's just got that angle covered every single time.
And well, let's see, more of the same. Oh, wow, ramp rush this time. There's going to be grouping up at ramp, and Taz is going to be in a bit of a tight spot.
He's hiding on the other side. Match on that point. And he's already getting shut down. They just can't find any luck running into the grenade as well. Taz gets one. He's going to get refranked immediately. 4 more kills. There's one of them. And now 3 on 4. And they're out of luck, out of time, out of rifles here on the north side. Virtus.Pro. This is Counter-Strike royalty playing in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. They just need a bit more, and they will have made it through once again.
There's the information gain, though, because AZ takes down Snacks, and so Virtus.Pro have one more angle to worry about. Still a 3-on-3, but the bomb is stuck in ramp, and they haven't made the leap down towards that lower site just yet. Waiting to see if somebody on VP is going to get impatient. Well, that works. Actually, there's the flash. The first kill. Neo gets the second as well. The headshot on MSL, and AZ now 1v3, and it's going to happen. It is over. Virtus.Pro going to the semifinals here in the KRAKOW Arena. North tried their best, but it wasn't enough today. The spirit bomb was real.
Immortals, how you feeling about that? How do you settle these guys back down to come back later on today and take on Immortals?
Oh, we expected them to be here. We expected them to be good.
There you have it, Red Eye. Pretty happy Taz, pretty happy Polish crowd, I'd say. Back to you guys.
That might be the understatement of the year, Scott. Thanks very much for the interview with Taz. They are pretty happy down there in the arena, that's for sure. We're back with Natu and Spun.
In those kind of situations where it's either 4 or 5, or even at a 5-on-5, if you get the bomb down, we actually say that in the second half there was a situation where North won a 1 AK, 4 pistols kind of around. And when you get into a 5-on-5 aftergone situation on the lower bomb side, it's just very, very hard on a map like Nuke.
Has been an impressive performance by them through this tournament to get to the quarterfinals again, but again they've fallen short.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? We always talk about North, and we say that, you know, they have the potential to be a top 5 team in the world, but they always get to these hurdles other than Epicenter, which was just seems like a lifetime ago now, last year. They can never get past these bigger tests. And, you know, the crowd is definitely pumping VP up, but you have to look at it from the other side of things, right? It can be very intimidating. These players are still quite young. Cajun and MSL, they've been around for a long period of time. AZ's played in front of these crowds too, but Config and Magic, who are the 2 stars, it's not that they didn't perform. They were doing fine, I suppose. It's just, you know, it's still a different world for them. I still think they have a lot. When you look at the pedigree and the experience on VP in front of these crowds versus that of North, it's worlds apart, right?
But there's also teams that thrive on that challenge of playing in front of Immortals, spring to mind as a team that will love playing in front of this crowd because they want that challenge, whereas North, you kind of feel maybe not quite so hardened to that.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to feed off of it. I mean, and that's what in even sports, you know, teams say when you're playing in front of like even a really hostile crowd, you know, they feed off of that. They get that extra energy going. So yeah, it should definitely be a benefit for you, even if you're the away team. Doesn't matter.
Let's turn our attention to Virtus.Pro as we take a look at the scoreboard by Boomio in just a moment. But I'm hearing that instead of that, we've got Taz waiting to join us. So why don't we do that first?
Hey.
Hello, Mr. Taz.
Hello, how are you
doing,
doing, guys?
Yeah, we're all good. How are you feeling right now?
Just like I said, I'm very relieved, you know, but we are still like one game ahead of us, so not getting excited.
Okay, you're trying to keep it calm, keep it cool. Must be hard with that crowd behind you.
Man, it's like, you know, it's a heart and soul for us, this crowd. And no matter where we are, we always know that we have great fans. And being here playing in front of this great home crowd is just heartwarming. Yeah,
I said on Twitter earlier that this crowd genuinely gives me goosebumps. I have no idea what it would be like to be Polish and playing in front of them. So can you just share that with us?
It's stressful, you know. people think it's like you have all the support, and everyone is scared and stuff like that. Actually, there are like 15,000 people who expect you to win.
Sure.
So it's like
no pressure.
Thank you, guys. No pressure, you know. So trust me, there is pressure from for us.
Yeah.
But this is pressure I love. This is the pressure I told you before that I feel like that's what we need. We need to be like on the brink of elimination. We need to be pressed a lot by other teams, by our fans, by everyone to actually perform at our best. So this is our best environment.
You've never really changed that, have you? I've always remember back some of the older tournaments in 1.6. It was always at the point where you had your backs to the wall that you suddenly played much better.
Yeah, I mean, when we played earlier, it was always our backs in the wall, you know. The situation was totally different, but now it's like we underperformed for like 6 months. We played really poorly. We lost in group stage for like 3 events in a row. So this event is in Poland. This must be our event. There is no other way. I don't see it any other way. I cannot even imagine other way.
Yeah, written in the stars. Sponge and Yanko.
No, there are no stars.
There are no stars?
There's no stars.
I thought you were a star.
No.
Oh.
No.
I have a question. On Cobblestone, you and Neo especially, you guys look like you were in the zone. Was that just because you guys were prepared and ready for everything they had to throw at you? Because every strat they threw at you guys, you seem to be one step ahead on that CT side.
I mean, I messed up like 1 or 2 times there, so everyone took some mistakes. But, of course, I mean, when I write something, I need to keep my promise. I need to stay with it, right? When I write on Twitter that we are going to win, I need to win, because if not, I'm going to get burned. So I'm extra motivated. I'm like in the zone, you know. But Neo is, you know, total different beast. You are still to see him in the total zone, and that's what's always fun for me, you know. We have like 5 great players, and there is always Neo just playing around a game, and you know that he can do this, and then he's like destroying everyone. There's never anyone close to his skill ceiling.
How much on Nuke, on T side, we saw Snacks going basically just respawning on vents every single round on the first half. How much of those rounds beforehand were planned, or did you guys kind of go by the feel of, you know, what kind of a setup the cities were throwing at you, and then you would kind of fly from there?
It's a connection, you know. There is some plan. There's also a lot of thinking in the game. If Snacks feels that it's good to go into the vents and do some interruption in their rotations, then do it, you know. We are just feeling the game and how we feel the game. We are trying to adapt to what's other team doing. So you prepare a bit, you adapt a bit, and you have the recipe.
All right, good stuff. Well, you had the recipe today, that's for sure, and we hope it continues for you. We'll be back, of course, later on, so we're going to let you go and have a break right now. Good luck.
Just one last thing. Just want to say that Config is not a pussy, and he's a great competitor, and hearts out to North.
I think we know that banter is just friendly banter, Taz, but well done for saying it. Thank you very much, and well done in the quarterfinals.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Taz and Virtus.Pro through to the semi-finals in front of a hometown crowd, especially important as well for Snacks, being in. He's actually his hometown.
Just, you know, learn your lesson. Remember that you were fighting with, who you picked to fight with. In terms of config.
Oh no, it's all fun.
It's all fun and banter.
It's fun.
It's all fun and banter.
But then again, you might have thought of it too much, you know.
Maybe. Your scoreboard by Boomio is on your screen right now. Bjarli stepping up in this one was the notable difference from the first map, and actually he's had a quiet tournament, so to see him come back and put some frags on the board was good.
Yeah, and he was. We even said when we were watching the game, he might have even been a little late to the action sometimes. You know, being kind of the flanker position in a lot of situations. But he was putting up the numbers when he needed to, even when they were man down in after plan situation. He'd always be catching the rotations off guard a lot of the time and getting very crucial kills in crucial situations for his team.
And from North, a final word on them. Obviously departing the tournament in the last 8 yet again.
They took
what do they do?
Well,
where do they go from here?
They took a strat from the T side of Nuke from Chiefs, who they lost to in the year on Nuke. So they're scraping the bottom of the barrel there.
We brought that one up.
No, I'm joking. It was a pretty good strat. I really liked it. I tweeted about it. I didn't know it was a Chiefs strat. They all tweeted me and said it was theirs. So for the team as a whole, I think they just got to keep plugging. What else can you say unless they want to make a roster change?
Yeah,
anything's possible.
Yeah, is that possible with that deep pool of Danish talent?
Valdez out there. He's lurking around like a little shark, just ready and raring.
I mean, ready to come in and take someone's spot,
have the stars, don't they? I don't think it's more just not overthink. I think they probably are kind of overthinking sometimes of how do we need to play the game, because they have both fundamentally sound way of approaching the executes and they can time things well, but then they have the tools to just go really, really gung-ho as well, which I think sometimes they should maybe opt to do a little more, just go kind of with the flow. So maybe invent something around that.
Okay, we're headed to a break right now. We've still got, of course, 2 more matches. Let's move out.
Bă, nu mai ține microfonul pornit. Bă, ești mort? First blood.